Guys, so we have a big breaking news coming out when it comes to nation against nation and kingdom against kingdom. The Holy Land military official says troops moving into center of the strip. All right, so we're going to see what's going on here, guys. At the same time, the UN investigators say Holy Land committing, you know what, in the strip. All right, so we're gonna see what's going on here, guys. Things are going down, and thousands. We're talking about thousands of people are evacuating. All right, right now people are leaving this area, the Strip, GAZA Strip, and we're gonna see what's going on here, guys. But you have some countries out there that are planning forming an alliance, the new NATO, which I believe is the beginning of Gog and Magog in the book of Ezekiel. So you got multiple Mid-Eastern lands are talking about this ever since Qatar got hit. All right, so you got Egypt, Qatar, Iran. You got multiple lands are talking about this new alliance to stand up against the Holy Land. Alright, guys, before I start, for those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. And for those of you that want to help and support this channel, we do have the Cash App link and the PayPal link in the comments box and also description box. Guys, check out the video I just posted today. China hit something. They hit something. They shot something and took down some kind of strange object. People are saying it's UFO. Other people are saying it's a meteor. All right, but again, check out the video. The link will be in the description box. Make sure you subscribe to that channel, The Real GS News, guys. Let's help grow that channel. That channel is seeing a massive decline of views, and we're not the only channel. Thousands of channels out there is being impacted by this declining views, and supposedly is again algorithm and so many other stuff that's been hit in the year 2025. So please pray for us. Your support is what keeps us on air. Thank you so much for that. All right, so the Holy Land military launched a ground assault on the Strip overnight Tuesday, with troops advancing into the center of the Strip, largest urban hub. A military official told journalists, "We are moving towards the center of the Strip," he said. So when asked whether the troops had moved deeper into the central Strip, he replied, "Yes." So last night, we transitioned into the next phase, the main phase of the plan for this the Strip. The Holy Land military said Southern Command forces have expanded ground activity into Hamas' main stronghold in the Strip, which is the city. So, guys, what are your thoughts here? Do you think the Holy Land is committing genocide? You know what? In the Strip, leave comments down below. Leave comments down below. But one thing I tell you guys, I do believe that multiple countries are gonna say enough is enough. They're gonna form an alliance along with the King of the North, the Bear, Russia. And I do believe Turkey is also going to play a huge role in this one here. All right, so the book of Ezekiel 38 and 39, the battle of Gog and Magog is huge. All right, so the UN investigators on Tuesday accused the Holy Land of committing genocide, excuse me, in the Strip in a bid to destroy the palace, you know who, blaming Holy Land Prime Minister Ben and other top officials for incitement. So they basically saying the Holy Land is committing crimes. Wow. What are your thoughts, guys? Is the Holy Land committing crimes? I mean, the Strip has declared famine, so there's famine. There's nothing there. Everything's completely just upside down, and the Holy Land is trying to finish it off once and for all, the entire region. What are your thoughts on that? So it says here, the UN Independent International Commission of Inquiry, which does not speak on behalf of the world body and has faced harsh Holy Land criticism, found that the genocide is occurring in the Strip and is continuing to occur. Commission Chief Navy told AFP. For those of you who are new, the reason why I'm skipping certain words is because this platform is really strict when it comes to this type of story. So please follow me on this one here. The responsibility lies with the state of Holy Land. Holy Land immediately said it categorically rejected the report, with the foreign ministry describing it as a distorted and false, and calling for immediate abolition of this commission of inquiry. Now remember, guys, even the US commander, his administration, the people in his cabinets are saying that Ben is a madman. He's a madman. He is a madman. Now I remember Joe, when he was in power, he said that Ben needs a one-on-one with Jesus Christ, meaning Ben needs to repent and stuff. Ben said, I don't need Jesus. I don't need Jesus. I'm a JEWS. So it says here, the commission tasked with investigating the right situation in the Holy Land occupied Palestine territories published its latest report nearly 2 years after the biblical war erupted in the Strip following the October 7 event. Now, the strike resulted in the passing of 1,219, most of them civilians, according to an AFP tally of official Holy Land figures. Now, the Holy Land retaliatory campaign in the Strip has taken nearly 65,000. Also, mostly civilians, according to figures from the health ministry. So, from this biblical war, mostly women and young ones gone. In this biblical war, the ones that is seeing everything is the innocents, is those that just don't want to be in these biblical war, those that want to live in peace. So again, you guys already know those very important people, they're protected. Even those group, I'm gonna spell the name HAMAS, they are protected. They have bunkers, they have all that type of stuff. But people like us, we don't have bunkers. We don't have these things. We don't have security. We don't. And we need to pray for the people, because at the very end, it's the one. Again, they're the one who's getting impacted by these biblical war, while everybody's chipping champagne and smoking cigar right next to the fireplace. Oh, we got the stock market going up. We just gained another $10 million. All right, so it says here, the vast majority of those in the Strip have been displaced at least once. More mass displacement is underway as the Holy Land ramps up efforts to seize control of the Strip, where the UN has declared a full-blown famine. There will be famine and pestilence in various places. There will be wars and rumors of wars, and kingdom against kingdom, nation against nation. The COI concluded that Holy Land authorities and forces has since October 2023 committed 4 of the 5 General You Know What Act listed on the 1948. These are taking members of the group, causing serious bodily or mental harm to members of the group, deliberately inflicting on the group on conditions of life calculated to bring about its physical destruction, in whole or in part, and imposing measures intended to prevent births within the group. Now it says here, the investigators said explicit statement by Holy Land civilian and military authorities, along with the pattern of Holy Land force conduct, indicated that the genocidal acts were committed with intent to destroy Palestine and the Strip as a group. What do you guys think? You think the UN is right? Is the Holy Land has gone way too far? Leave comments down below. And one thing I tell you, Donald goes after Vladimir a lot. Vladimir, how dare you? Bad, Vladimir, bad. Bad. He goes after Putin a lot. And he's thinking about slapping sanctions and this and that. But he doesn't say anything to Ben. Donald. You got to tell Ben something. There's famines, man. Ukraine, you're not seeing any famines going on in Ukraine. So it says here, the reports concluded that the leader of Holy Land and the Prime Minister of Holy Land and former Defense Minister of Holy Land have incited the commission of and that Holy Land authorities have failed to take action against them to punish this incitement. The responsibility for these atrocity, lawlessness lies with Holy Land authorities at the highest echelons, stated Philae, 83 years old, a former South African judge who once headed the International Tribunal. We're going to skip all that information. So very, very important person here. Very important person. Now, the commission is not a legal body, but its reports can wield diplomatic pressure and serve to gather evidence for later use by courts. Once again, this person told the AFP the commission was cooperating with the International Court prosecutor. Now, remember, guys, Ben has a warrant from the ICC. And Donald is protecting Ben. He even slapped the ICC with, I think, sanctions, if I'm not mistaken. All right, so it says here the international community cannot stay silent on the, campaign launched by Holy Land against the Palestinian people in a Strip. The absence of action to stop it amount to complicity, she warned. Now, Holy Land has since the start of the biblical war faced accusation of committing, in a Strip from any NGOs and independent UN experts and before international courts. The Holy Land authorities reject those accusations. In January last year, the International Court of Justice ordered Holy Land to prevent and punish the direct and public incitements to commit, lawlessness in the Strip. 4 months later, the ICC issued international warrants for Ben and others for alleged biblical war crimes and against humanity. Now, angered by the move, the U.S. commander, Mr. Donald, last month imposed sanctions on 2 ICC judges and 2 prosecutors, including barring them from entering the sleeping giant and freezing their assets in the country. Wow, Donald would do anything to protect Ben. Donald, can you slap sanctions on the judge that's going after Putin too? Will you do that, pretty please? But this is where we at. Give me a second here. Give me a second. We do have some more breaking news here. Look at this one. Breaking news. Thousands flee. Thousands flee the city as ground operation begins. After striking over 850 of these group targets, the Holy Land forces have begun a full-scale ground operation of the Strip. Thousands are fleeing south in what is now the Strip's largest displacement wave since the assault began. The Holy Land military has designated the, I'm going to skip that name, Coastal Road, as the only escape route, now overwhelmed with cars, stranded families, and continued airstrike overhead. You have the Holy Land military spokesperson says 2,000 up to 3,000 of these group fighters remain in the Strip, calling it their main stronghold. The Holy Land forces will push in gradually, combining air and ground maneuvers in a prolonged offensive. Wow. Once again, it's really going down right now. Nation against nation and kingdom against kingdom is building up. Okay, so it seems like give me a second here. Yeah, it seems like this is all the information that's coming out. But yeah, we are definitely seeing some stuff here, guys. We are definitely seeing some stuff here when it comes to nation against nation and kingdom against kingdom. Thank you so much for watching, guys. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $5 a month Patreon will get you access to our live stream once a week. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.